Alright, by special request from a comment on one of the previous videos, here is the review for Transformers BotBots Series 4 Pressure Punk. Pressure Punk here is part of the Home Rangers, which was a team that was added in Series 4, like I've mentioned previously, that, added a bunch of household items. He turns into a little pressure pot cooker here. It's a pretty good mode. It's not that exciting of an item since it's just kind of a big pot, but it's really well done. I like that how it's got the handle there, and then like as part of the transformation, the handle actually like locks into place here. Pretty good. Definitely gets the point across. To transform him, you just take the handle here and rotate it down. Take these two sections here, they're on ball joints. You just rotate those up, and you can kind of spread them out a little bit. Take the section here that the handle is on and just rotate it out and do the same on the other side. Take these sections here, rotate them down, that'll be the legs, and then take this flap here and rotate that down, and there you have Pressure Punk in his robot mode. And he's pretty cool. Some of the features are a little bit hard to distinguish because he's just got these big flaps for arms, but I love the little steampunk style face there with all the different lenses and the gold. Really helps break up the gray, because the gray I think on its own would have been a little bit boring otherwise. I think it's neat how they use these two and had them up like this. You don't have to have them up like this. They're on ball joints, so if you don't like the way that looks, you can rotate it back, and that looks fine as well. But I don't know. I think it looks kind of interesting to have them in this big, like, sort of half circle like that. It makes them look a little bit more techy. And, yeah, maybe this is supposed to be implied to be like a little cannon or something on his arm. Either way, I don't really mind it there just being, a piece of detailing, but as a cannon, I don't think it totally works, but other articulation, the only thing he really has is his arms are on ball joints, so you can rotate those around, and that looks okay. And yeah, he's a pretty good little guy. I'd say robot mode for me probably gets a 4 out of 5. Like, I do really like what he's got going on. I love the gold face, but there's just some parts where it gets a little bit messy in terms of like the blockiness of the body, so it's kind of hard to differentiate what's what, but overall, pretty good. Alt mode, I think I'm gonna give a 5 out of 5. It's not like I think it's like it's a pretty good mode. Like it's not quite pushing me to that extra 6 point just because like a pressure pot of all things is not overly exciting. But as a pressure pot, it looks really good. Like it's got all the details, the proportions are nice, and it's got more detail than it even needed to get the point across. So I think that deserves the full 5 out of 5. And then transformation is normal, so 3 out of 5, which is going to give Pressure Punk an ultimate score of 11 out of 15, which makes him a 3-star BotBot. So yeah, kind of on the higher end of the 3-star range, but ultimately pretty average. I'd say if his robot mode just got a little bit cleaner, then that would probably push him into the 12 point range for me, but as of right now, it's just like he's a little bit abstract, but that face really does bring it back for me. But yeah, there we have the review for Transformers BotBots Series 4 Pressure Punk. And so I decided to do this one now because I got a comment on a video specifically requesting this one. And I'd say if there's any BotBot that you would like to see, definitely feel free to comment on the videos and let me know that's the one you want to see. Obviously, if I don't have that BotBot, I won't be able to do that, and I'll tell you that in the comment. But otherwise, I'd be happy to move it up forward on the list, because as I do it right now, it's pretty much just with RNG. I just, have a full list of them, and to, keep it a little bit mixed up in terms of what groups I'm doing, I just like take a random number for each time I do a review and record a few at once. But with that, I'll get to the comment when I see it, so I can't promise it'll be the very next review, but I definitely have no issue moving it up the list, because right now it's just by random chance. But yeah, that's my little aside. But so if you have a comment, definitely feel free to push that forward, and I'll let you know. But here we have Pressure Punk.